Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's in. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. This defense tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen field to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. First carry for Nick Chubb. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On first down, Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes now to throw. Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end Gray. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter.
Justin Rohrwasser on for the field goal. 36-yard attempt.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
Now Jackson on first down, being chased out left. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Come on, let's go. A great effort there. 92 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Jackson here is going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants
in the Yale Bowl,
right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the minds, rest up the bodies, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
It's a big play there for Vegas. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They go play action. Now Mahomes toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Chubb. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Extra point attempt to come here. And he puts it through. It's a 10-8 game now. A a drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there. 85 yards. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. They'll look to throw. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Adoree Jackson on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
From the 30 on 2nd down, Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Devin White racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives, exactly what you...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. Well, partner, time to start thinking about dinner plans after this one. I don't want to write them off first quarter, but my goodness, the offense clicking like this in a 4-score lead.
We are programmed to not get to that stage, right, to not think that way, but you can't help it. They look like sheer perfection right now with those 4 scores this early. Let's see if they can keep it up, and let's see if there's any way possible they can be slowed down.
Yeah, right now, I don't see any signs of them being slowed down.
Set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Jackson now to return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So out come the Raiders. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They go play fake. Mahomes. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Mahomes now on first down. Swings this out for Hunt. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And this is back to a 5-point game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it winds up at 6 points for the Raiders. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of...
He's got a man, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. And the Broncos are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Jackson now to return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 16.
At the 32-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown Raiders. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will shrink to 6. So that drive, 4 plays, and it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
It's a big play there for the Broncos. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They go play action with Jackson. Steps away. Oh, there's Reagor. A nice grab. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jalen Reagor, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos push further out in front. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Jackson now to return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A handoff running left is Mostert. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now a give to Mostert running right. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
Jackson now to return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raiders now set to get the football back. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll try and run here with Mostert. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Raheem Mostert as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. And this is going to be caught. I'm not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Short. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Play action. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos are able to add on to their first half lead. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to throw one up from the end zone. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. So the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. This fielded right at the goal line.
Jalen Baker up for the turn. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The Bronco offense ready to begin this third quarter of play. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Once again, it's Mostert. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 59 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run right side with Mostert. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. From the gun, a run with Mostert. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On the handoff, this is Mostert. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Let's go, baby. He's tackled.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Gotta tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. They hand it off to Mostert. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Mostert. He's to the 10, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Mostert. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
You can almost feel him thinking as he's running the football, just one more block, anything to get me to the perimeter and around the corner. Couldn't quite get there, ends up getting spilled for a loss.
On the move to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on fourth and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6.
It's now second and 6.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Mahomes going to throw. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on second and 8. Mahomes got his man complete over the middle. It's Hunt. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But nice throw there for a good gain and a first down. There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And to give this time to the tailback. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Drop just inside the 20. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
After the interception, here's Jackson. They'll buy some time right. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Watkins. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. It got his man complete. And finally he's taken down at the 18. Now Jackson rolling to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Raheem Mostert, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Broncos could be on their way to a 5-2 start as they add on to their lead. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Jackson now to return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his 1st, and it's 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to find his tight end Gray complete. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelce. 7 yards, the pickup there. 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now it's Mahomes again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, and he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, Mahomes. They'll go screen here to Hunt. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Mahomes firing complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Swings this out for Hunt. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he will find his man on the outside. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. A throw right side taken in by the tight end, Gray. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Denver's offense ready to go again. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a big play there for the Broncos. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Jackson escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A huge play there for Denver. And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Raiders 31. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Let's go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. One final try from Mahomes. Open man completes it to Claypool. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive